So I'm going to show my sleeping arrangements from last night. This is what I was wearing when I was sleeping. Just regular old sweatshirt and my jeans. I left my boots on. They don't really cause any issues in this. But it's just a get back. It's just a wool blanket with a foam pad underneath. So let's see here. Nope. So you lay in it diagonal, like you got corners off to the sides, corners top and bottom. So the top corner, this corner here, the outside is wet, but the inside's still dry. That corner there, this corner goes off to that side. I had some warmer socks just in case. I used my poncho, my wool poncho, for a pillow. I was a little bit cold. If I'd brought a jacket or something to use for a pillow, it probably would have been better off. But basically, the old bushcraft method. If you get yourself in here, you bring this corner up over your feet, and you wrap one of the corners around the side here. Off. And then you wrap this corner over the other side. So now you have 2 layers of wool on you. And when you lay down, you can put the top corner up over your head and seal yourself in pretty good. I stayed dry. I wasn't super warm, a little chilly. It was enough that I kept waking up, but it wasn't enough that like I had to get up and add extra to it. I wouldn't have needed a fire or anything like that. Like, it's perfectly fine. I even tossed and turned in here quite a bit just to see if I could get my feet to stick out accidentally or something like that. I didn't have any issues with my feet sticking out. I have my foam pad on the bottom specifically to give a little bit of protection for the wool because there's a lot of sticks and pine needles. I didn't want anything jabbing through it, but it worked out really well. It got down to, the forecast said it was going to be 46 for the low. That was probably about right. It wasn't super cold, but it was cold enough that just a single blanket I was a little on the chilly side. If I'd brought a different pillow or something else for a pillow, I could have laid my poncho over the top of me and then wrapped that up, and I probably would have been better off. And it rained most of the night. Not like downpour, but it was just steady, soak you through kind of rain like we have here in the Pacific Northwest. And I stayed dry. The inside of this is still nice and dry. This layer that was underneath the top is still nice and dry. Only that top layer got wet. It's only wet on the outside. That's just wool. I didn't treat it with anything. It's 90% wool. 90% wool, 10% synthetic. And it's queen size. If I got a king size, which I guess pros and cons, it's not that much bigger, it's a lot more expensive. If I'd got a king size, I would have been able to wrap the foot up more and wrap the head down more. The head only came down to about here, and I kind of tucked it underneath the sides where they came across. I just kind of bundled up in there. It kept the rain off of me all night. I didn't use any kind of a tarp or anything. I think for a more long-term situation, you would want a poncho or something like that over you. But it worked great. Kept me warm. I slept fine. I didn't have an air mattress or anything, just foam pad. I don't know. It seemed fine for me. And it all fits in a 30-liter pack. And it's a little bit heavier than something synthetic, but it'll also keep you completely dry. And it's not affected by weather, really. So, good shit.